Hello gamers, we're playing Motocross Madness 2 because we can, and we enjoy it, and it's fun, and we love it. There are a bunch of user tracks that still exist, and I want to get to them so that if we ever get a good track editor and I get really bored or really drunk, I will start making tracks. But really, it's going to start with a good editor. I've tried playing MX Bikes and MX Sim, and I've looked at their editors, and it's really just a horribly convoluted process with people who make tutorials that are notoriously difficult to follow because the editor is difficult to use. So, it'd be nice if a developer like Rainbow Studios would pump out MX vs. ATV Legends the rest of the story, the rest of your life. And, it would just keep people would keep buying the game and then finding a bunch of DLC. Then they would find the track creators who are making individual tracks that they can buy or they can use, they can download. It's like free DLC. And man, people would just be hooked on that. But MX Simulator and MX Bikes, way too much like sim racing, like full sim, live for speed. You go too fast, you're going to die. I know some people really enjoy the full sim experience. Yep. I prefer a simcade experience, somewhere in between. In fact, I would love there to be a slider. Right? If you want to go all the way to the left, it's full arcade cartoon. You'll never crash. You'll never die. But if you go all the way to the right, you're going to die every 5 seconds like MX Bikes and MX Sim. So somewhere in the middle, tick, tick, tick. You can go up on a scale of 100. From 0 is arcade and 100 is sim. If you could go to 50% and then tick it down 3 clicks, get really good at that point and then start ticking it up. Get up to 50. Then get up another 3 ticks, maybe 5 ticks. And now you're at 55% of the game's capability. That would be phenomenal. Anyway, are we starting this track or I'm not rambling, dude. I'm giving you valuable information from somebody who's been in the game for a very long time. Since the year 2000, 1998. Motocross Madness 1, 1998. Boy, right here. AMA King from days gone by. But we're going to jump into Kansas City and run some Supercross in MX vs. ATV. I'm sorry, Motocross Madness 2, which is really MX vs. ATV -1. And Motocross Madness would be MX vs. ATV minus, well, I guess, let's do it this way. MX vs. ATV Alpha is Motocross Madness 1. Then Motocross Madness 2 is MX vs. ATV Beta. And then MX vs. ATV is MX vs. ATV. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm trying to skim these. Those whoops were much farther apart. They weren't just wheelie, back wheel skipping, and they weren't jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. Those were whoops. Now, what are these? So if you get in the rut, it's just put your back wheel down and wheelie hop. Ruh-roh. Oh, I hit the damn bale. Are you kidding me? I got penalized twice. Suddenly I'm in 10th. This is insane. This is the second freaking lap. Okay. Okay, those are some nice whoops if you have momentum. Otherwise, they're going to be jump in, jump out. I was able to skim them because I had some good momentum going in, but I can see that's going to be a trouble spot in the future. Now these, yeah, I'm all cockeyed sideways trying to get back into the main rut. If you can get lined up properly and cut through those on the low rut, you'd be in great shape. There's one lap. Whew. Not an easy track, man. Really tight. With really, the jumps fall off on the ends, so it's kind of like really easy to go dipping into. Oh, what do they call it? Oh crap! It's really easy to dip off the jump into the tough blocks, because if you notice, look at that. The tough blocks are on the outer edge of the downslope of the side of the jumps. Or the whoops, and it'll be really hard to just maintain staying in the center of the frickin' staying in the center of the frickin' lane, because the outsides of the jumps and berms or whoops and stuff are really, really downsloped, melted away, blurred down with the displacement mapping. Oh yeah. I would never survive online racing anymore. I'm just too old and slow, man. I can see it. There I am, jumping in and out of every whoop, every other whoop, like a grandpa. And I am not a grandpa. I'm old enough to be somebody's grandpa, but I ain't him. What happened? My bike just completely fell on its face. Like they gave me a rev penalty. Alright, I'm going to have to build up some turn for this. Holy cow. I'm getting all kinds of crazy stutters, dude. That ain't cool. That's a pain in the butt. Alright, I'm going to have to, I don't know, restart the software because it's dogging big time. Oops. Well, thanks for joining me for today's Supercross event in Kansas City. Next week we will be going to San Francisco, but that video might be available today already in the playlist. So check the comment section for the playlist to the Motocross Madness 2 playlist. And these are all the stock tracks. Eventually I'm going to try to install a bunch of user-made custom tracks and show you the beauty of the user community and the contributions so many people made for the game that we love. And all right, we'll cover that next week in San Francisco, which might be in 3 minutes or 30 seconds if this is in a playlist and you're watching a playlist. If I'm posting these week by week, well, then that's going to be a different story. So, game rate's gone. Going to San Francisco with a guitar in my mind. Wait. Going to California with a Led Zeppelin. I don't remember the words. Bye.